Initially I thought the resource was fantastic because the differentiated questions would allow children to progress at their own speed. Also, the quality of the resource provision was some of the best that I'd seen for working with Year 6 children. I use LBQ in a number of ways. First of all, in the morning, the children complete 3 maths tasks every morning before the school day starts. So when they come in from 8:40 until 9 o'clock as part of the registration process, they do 3 activities there. I also use LBQ as part of main lessons, so in maths, in English lessons and in other areas of the curriculum. And then thirdly, I use LBQ as an intervention tool, both in terms of small group teaching, and I also use the bespoke functions to complete and develop my own question sets.
The kids really enjoy using LBQ. I don't think they always realise that they're actually working. I think because it's on a tablet and the interactive nature of it and the fact that it goes at their pace. So for children currently higher achieving in that area, it allows them to progress onto more difficult questions more rapidly. Whereas for children who perhaps are struggling in this particular area, it gives them additional opportunity to repeat questions or to have more practice. And I think the children get a lot out of that because they're not sat there bored or preoccupied with a worksheet that they can already complete. I think LBQ is a brilliant resource because there are the planned question sets, but it gives you the opportunity to develop your own question sets, which helps with differentiated teaching. And I also think that it's the fluency that the children get from being able to have access to a wide-ranging dynamic set of questions each and every day. They become so much more quicker at answering questions and have that deeper knowledge. I think the main difference LBQ has brought is it's been able to allow us in Year 6 to convert those children who are on the verge of being expected into achieving scaled scores of around 105, 106 or more. It's given them a real boost in terms of allowing them to access more of the curriculum and therefore achieve much more than they would otherwise have achieved. I think with paper-based resources, some of the results we'd had would have been very difficult because they wouldn't have had the ability to practice and have access to all the areas of the curriculum. I think it's particularly pertinent in maths, where the fluency has increased quite dramatically through the use of LBQ. I do speak to other teachers about the benefits of it, and I know some schools I have spoken to are a bit reluctant to do it because they might not have the current technology to be able to deliver it. But I have talked to them about ways of doing that, with sharing tablets 1 between 2, for example, or gradually filtering it in from Year 6, and then the capital investment doesn't need to be as great as buying tablets for the whole of Key Stage 2, for example. So starting with Year 6 and working their way down through Key Stage 2 as a way of introducing the technology. I just think for me the main benefit as a Year 6 teacher is it saves on the production of a very large amount of physical resources, and I think by doing so it also actively engages the children, because I think if you were to produce what LBQ produce in paper format, you would overwhelm the children and they'd become very disengaged very quickly. And I think through doing it interactively through the use of LBQ, we've seen a real growth and development in our SATs results.